What's going on, YouTube? It's Auston Holleman live from Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. I got my friend over here in the corner, but she doesn't want to be on camera. But don't worry, because she got in trouble with me, and I didn't force her, but she will be in an interview tomorrow. The interview is already recorded. She answered the questions. She didn't answer them. She didn't answer all of them the way how she should have, but she did answer. And we did get the contest. That's 2 interviews. I got a street interview, and I got an interview with a Brazilian female, like I told you I would. And tomorrow, we will be doing the approaches, because tomorrow's Friday. We go by the beach probably and do the approaches or the mall. The mall is a damn fool out here, like I told you already. This is all thanks to the NoFap movement. Was I purposely doing that? No. But there's so many options out here, including you, that you don't have. What's going on, DeSantos? What's going on? Everybody in the chat, what's going on? But there's so many options out here. You do not have to settle for less. So I'm going to bed alone until I got something I can go to bed with that I can be proud of. I'm not just knocking down anything. Now, like I always say, in the States, I'm knocking down anything. I'm knocking down anything in the States, and that's not nothing to be proud about, but the truth is the truth. I got the full camera set up. I don't have that webcam anymore. The only reason I wasn't doing this full camera setup the entire time since I left the United States was because OBS was not working. But now it seems like I guess I took a break and it's working. You said you talk to your boss, you'll be out here in 2 weeks. I'll be out here permanently. So when you're ready, I'm ready. She don't want to get on camera, but she just cooked for me. My belly is full. She just cooked. She gave me what I came to Brazil for. Now, a lot of y'all still stuck in the States knocking down shit y'all shouldn't be. You need to get your passport. You need to buy a flight. And not to this trip. Yeah, she could at least say hi. This trip has at least taught me that you don't have to go to the big tourist destinations like Rio and Medellin. These dudes that's telling you that you need to go to the smaller cities. He said this man glowing like a pregnant woman. These dudes that's telling you need to go to the smaller cities is right. Salvador is not a small city, but it's smaller than Rio. I believe Rio has almost 7 million people. ¿Cuántas personas en Salvador? 3,000,000? Nice. Well, she don't know what she's talking about. But it's not as many as Rio. He said Austin about to get married. Pessoas que você na câmera. Você vai ser uma câmera amanhã. Vivo. Okay. Even though I told her that she gonna be, even though that we've already recorded and it's already uploaded, she for some reason still don't want to get on camera. I guess she got a boyfriend on the low. I don't give a damn, but yeah, the smaller cities got less Western influence, like Bobby Marley right here said, and that is true. Okay, and like I keep telling y'all, you come to Salvador and you speak English, it is a plus. That's how I met her. Speaking English. And she found out I was a gringo. Then she's like, I've never kissed a gringo. He said, Austin didn't want to smash Miss Piggy. I've never kissed a gringo, so they say I know she had she had a tongue all up my mouth. And now she over here. Incel Goku says Austin, you the man, bro. You're young, attractive, clean cut, and a good head on your shoulders. With all that going, you still don't want to deal with American women. Thanks for representing. Thank you for those compliments. And yes, the majority of American women do not deserve a lot of what you just said. Young King, guess what? A few trips to Salvador Jardin Zoological will assist to your 50K subscribers. You know, you may take so many trips there on your days off, communicate with the females. I appreciate that, Jim. I'm definitely going to try that out. I ain't heard from that one girl that hit me up on Tinder. Now, after we see each other for a while, she won't even reach out. Typical American shit. Typical American shit. Now, she said she's going to come back tomorrow, but I got some work. They said, how do you deal with hate? Well, I love hate. I like it when people talk shit about me. That's why when people say, oh, quit worry about the haters, live your life. That is me living my life. Going back and forth with you dumbasses, not y'all. I'm talking about the people that hate on me. Going back and forth with them, that gives me that gives me a sense of pleasure. Knowing that you are not happy with what I said. Even though what I said is true, the fact that you're not happy gives me a sense of pleasure. He said, are these females out here looking for American dudes? It's a thin line between love and hate. Let's ask her since she's right here. Quando você quer uma americana? Quando? Pessoas falei brasileiras aqui em Salvador querem americanos. Quando você quer um americano?
Quando eu quero.
Quando? Now?
Não sei.
She said when she saw me, that's when she wanted one. God damn it. That's what the answer is. But no, to answer your question, I don't think that they're looking for American men.
A placa.
Huh?
A placa.
Yeah. See?
A placa.
They're not looking for American men. What they're doing is they're looking for a Brazilian, and then they find out you're an American, and now they want an American man. No, I do not have a job in the United States. YouTube is my job. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Can you ask her if women there want a gringo to live in their country or be interested? Muitos maior brasileiros que gringo vem aqui e mora ao brasileiro deixa embora aos Estados Unidos. Qual você quer?
Prefiro aqui.
She says she want to stay here. I keep trying to tell y'all. Ciao. She's so scared she didn't want to give me a hug in front of the camera. She don't even want to get. It's all right. It's okay. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Ciao. Clip that answer. That is a receipt. Oh, it's going to be many more of those receipts coming. Austin giving them a little razzle-dazzle switch up. He said, don't take her to Dallas. You're damn right I'm not taking her to Dallas. She cooked, and then she going to tell me, you got to wash the dishes. And that's fair. But I'm not about to wash some dishes. But I have, you know what? I haven't provided for her yet, so I cannot obligate her. But she's still in the test zone. She's still on test mode. Now let's Jason goes put a question mark. But yeah, she don't want to get on camera for whatever reason. She just got recorded for 30 minutes on an interview, and I don't know what's going on. Naughty American expat. I can't get a dishwasher here. This place doesn't have a dishwasher. It's an Airbnb. Are you going to do other countries in South America? Yes. Yes, I will. Uh, Whenever Brazilian winter comes around, I'm going to Europe. That's if World War III hasn't started yet. If World War III started, I'm staying in North and South America. I won't be going anywhere in the Eastern Hemisphere, not even Africa. That's why the Colombian woman would never ask a man to wash. Yeah. Now the thing is, I've had a Brazilian woman that did everything, washed, cleaned. She did everything. That's just her. But y'all see some of the answers that she gave. That she has a little bit of modernism in her. Like I have a tattoo right here that says assertive, and she's like, "That doesn't work with me." I was like, "Well, we not gonna fucking work then, okay?" Because assertive is basically calling myself confident. If you think your ass about to walk all over me, you got me fucked up. If World War III happens, will you fight for America? No, because America wouldn't fight for me. What's going on, Gail? Yes, I love. So let's go about this again. I love Salvador Bahia over Rio. Rio is a beautiful place to be, but Salvador, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If it wasn't for the way how the women are here, they probably would be the same. But I'm having a better experience with the women here in Salvador. And like I said in my short video, if you don't have confidence getting women in the States, come to Brazil. You'll get your confidence up. Because a lot of dudes, including myself, did not have, it's not that I wasn't confident, but did not have the confidence that they should have had in the States because those women are busy emasculating you and trying to make you feel like you less of so that way they could be above you. And here, that may happen, but it hasn't happened to me yet. Have I ran into chicks that show signs of that? Yeah, and Colombia too. But just get your ass out the States. That's all I'm trying to say. If you still in the States dating, you basically just fucking around. You're not really doing nothing. Name somebody you know that's got a successful relationship in the States right now. And they both from the United States. Name one. He said, do they have lighter ones there? I like them lighter. They do. I fell in love. I hope she's watching it right now. I was with a chick Monday, and she was not black, but I fell in love. Well, he says we got to educate men on how to sustain being overseas instead of rushing over there. Why would I educate you on how to maintain something you've never tried yet? The first step is to try it. Now let's talk about will we get Austin in the Philippines one day. I don't know when. It's gonna be hard to get up out of here. Now, I'm gonna answer one more question. I'm gonna talk about the topic. anything you like more about Colombia than Brazil? The cost of living. It's extremely cheap in Colombia. Brazil is cheap too, but Colombia is cheap. It's not Philippines cheap. Not Philippines. It's not Thailand cheap, but it's cheap. It's in between Thailand and Brazil. Is there any shaming language in Brazil? Not that I know of. Yes, but look, the same problems that you find in the States, you're going to find in other countries. But I'm telling you, the scale of it is not the same. It's just not the same. And Bobby Rice says, is $1 like 4,000 pesos? Yes, but 4,000 pesos spends like $4, not 4,000, not 4,000. You know, you'll eat a $2 meal that'll be 8,000, 10,000 pesos. How do you get a good remote job? I have a job list. It's in the description of this live. Now, you need to be red pilled overseas. You still need to be red pilled overseas, is the topic of today's video. I know, and I've said this time and time again, I know I pedestalize Brazilian women because they need to be put on a pedestal. They need to be. You get all these fine ass motherfuckers. Look. Anyway. I pedestalize them. But that does not mean you cough up the red pill. Now, I'll tell you one thing. When I fell in love Saturday night and Monday, I took a 12-hour blue pill. I was blue pill for 12 hours. Thank you, Kenford. Thank you very much. I was blue pilled for 12 hours, but that should not be your permanent state of mind over here. But when I say be red pill, that does not, whenever I say don't bring that red pill shit to Brazil, and I've said this before, all that, I'm going to go 50-50. And, all that hard, because in the States, we're hardcore red pill. We're hard on women, right? Or y'all should be. Y'all should be hard. They hard on y'all ass. But don't bring that to Brazil. You're going to run a lot of women off being the super red pill. You ain't going to get by me, none of that. But you do need to have awareness because since I've been, the first day I got here, I fucked something the first day I got here. And then she gonna tell me she has a husband. So the shit happens everywhere. Okay? And she's Brazilian. Now, what if that dude, which her husband was not, I didn't know until after the fact. Okay? But what if that was a gringo, one of us, an American? And sometimes it's avoidable, but a lot of times you guys don't even pay attention to the red flags, and these women can do this. Don't come down. If you got cheated on by your ex-wife, don't think because I pedestalize these women that these women won't cheat on you too. I'm going to highlight this comment. I'm going to come back to it. Something for the collection plate. Keep his passport, bro, shining with content on do's and don'ts. Thank you very much for that, and I will do that. Now that I'm out here and I'm a lot more clear-minded, I don't know if you guys have noticed with the short videos, I'm going back to where I started with the little talking points of just random shit that pops up in my head. That's what caused me to blow up is those little talking points. I'm proud of you and had my passport for years, but you're encouraging me to use it. You're doing good work. Take care, have fun, but stay focused. Thank you very much, Gavin Turner. We'll keep in contact as well. I'm glad to inspire you. So far, only one chick I know was married. But I haven't been running through a lot of women since I've been here. You don't have to run through women. You can actually. I'm actually in expat mode now. I'm no longer in tourist mode. Andre told me that there's tourist mode and expat mode. I'm no longer in tourist mode. Okay. I pretty much was in the house the whole day today. What did I do? I went to the gym. I think that was it. I think I just went to the gym, came back, and then she came over. I was working on my laptop, editing some videos. You don't have to run through women whenever you decide to expat to Brazil or anywhere because they are there. They will always be there. More women are born every day. So chicks are turning 19, 20 every day in these countries. You're not going to run out of women. So you can actually sit down. Thank you for the inspiration, brother. Keep your foot on the neck. Thank you very much for that super chat, Jason. And Bobby Wright says, here's a 30K subs. Soon, little bro, passport bros, we up. Thank you very much, Bobby Wright and Jason. I appreciate the donations. I'm going to let y'all know right now, my Airbnb is up in December. I will be buying another month in Salvador. Okay. And I may go to Sao Paulo for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And then on the 1st, I'll be back in Salvador for the month of Carnival, which is February. Let's get back to Red Pill. Do Brazilian women play shit test games? I've heard that they do. I've never ran into it. The dudes that I've known out here have never ran into it. Maybe they can say otherwise. But if it is a shit test, it's so slight, you don't even know it's a shit test. See, in the States, you know that they're shit tests. And you pretty much can pass them because you can't miss them, at least for me. Over here, everything is in light mode, beta mode, trial mode. It's nothing like the States. So if you can win in the States, not meaning that you're just running through women, but I'm saying if you can get women, at least one woman a month, a new chick a month, which is nothing. If you can get 2 chicks a month, which is nothing, then you'll do just fine in South America. Shit, the hell is that? Life in Sao Paulo versus Rio for expats. Thank you for that super chat, but I've never been to Sao Paulo. I've only been there for a connecting flight. Appreciate that super chat, but I will, and I really don't want to, leave Salvador and go to Sao Paulo for 3 weeks. They say Sao Paulo is more dangerous than Rio. You see, if you guys watched the white chick I interviewed earlier, the white Brazilian from the south of Brazil, that said that you American men are welcome everywhere. So all these people saying, "Oh, they don't like you in their country. They, those dudes don't like you talking to their women." You literally just heard a Brazilian woman say, "There's no such thing as that." I said, "Is there anywhere that American men are not welcome?" She says, "There's no such thing as that." And I believe that. Of course, it's not an absolute. You may have a dude here and there that might not like a gringo. I've told a dude in Rio that I was a gringo, a homeless guy, and he stuck his middle finger up at me. Maybe he was on drugs. I don't know. That there's always exceptions, but the overall rule, I would never say that I've experienced anything bad because I was a gringo. I'm not in El Salvador. I'm in Salvador Bahia, Brazil. social media has ruined South American women. They're all Instagram hoes now. I have to partially disagree with you. South American women, yes, there are a lot of Instagram models, but those women will die alone too. Because I've ran into a few women that are like they think they're American, and they actually some of them actually behave like the American women. Difference is there's less of those than there are the women that I brag about. That's the whole point. Like I just said, you're gonna find the same women, even in Thailand, the places that you guys pedestalize or oh, they're the most feminine. And there's no feminism in Thailand. I ran into some Thai chicks that acted like American women. They had their head up their ass. Y'all seen the picture of the Thai chicks that I was holding like this in the gym? I'm not gonna say which one, but one of them acted like an American. She reminded me of being in the States. But those women, these women that you're talking about, they like Bobby just said, they stand out. You can see them from a mile away. But the regular Brazilian chicks, guys, they are enthusiastic to meet you. And I can't really elaborate on too much about you. You still need to be red pilled overseas because it's not that much that you need. Like you don't. Again, you don't need to be so hard on the women here. You could just be yourself. That doesn't mean be a fool. That doesn't mean be a sucker for love. That don't mean you follow the way how R. Kelly sounds in his music. That's not what I'm saying. But you can actually relax and get your foot out your ass and get your foot off the brake. He said, please tell me you hit the one with the shorts in the gym. Keep schooling these rookies. But since you guys, do you guys want? Hold on. I hate my job. Says Colombia versus Brazil versus Thai women. I actually have that on my to-do list to do a video for each one of them. I'm gonna actually set up my camera or keep my camera like this and record. Colombia. I'm gonna just touch on this briefly, but I'll go ahead and elaborate in the video. Colombia versus Brazil. I'm gonna have to give it to Brazil. If it was Colombia, I would have my ass in Colombia right now. Because my reason for leaving the States was women. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I said this last night. I had everything I needed in the United States. I had food to eat every day. I was making good money. But hey, the women that I wanted wasn't around. So I relocated. I shook the spot. Like I told you, I shook the spot. Give a fuck. Thank you. One mic focus. Colombian women are super freaks, though. They would turn you out. Yeah. I mean, I'd have to spend more time down there and go to somewhere else other than Medellin because Medellin had too many tours for me. But again, that's another reason why I love Salvador. I have only seen Fred and the other guy I was with. Those are the only two Americans I've seen out here. And somebody said, how much play have you gotten since you got back to Brazil? Believe it or not, that entire time I was in Rio, I didn't sleep with nobody. That entire time. I was more so focused on vlogging, and when I had some free time, I try to link up with a couple chicks to get some content too. But that was the first time I got flaked on when I was in Rio this last week. Hold on. Y'all know this damn camera. Y'all know whenever I was in Rio last week, That was my first time getting flaked on. I've never gotten flaked on in Brazil. Meaning like not like, oh baby, I can't make it. I mean like no call, no show. And yeah, she blew it. That bitch will never have another chance with me. You get I told y'all I have a one-time policy. You get one time to flake and one time for everything else. But yeah, it's not all about sex. It's not I can only keep it real, man. I can't I don't know how to lie. I really don't. But it's not all about sex. And again, if it was all about sex, that I would have slept with 7 or 8 women since I've been here in Salvador. I would have smashed something different every night. But it's not about that. I don't have to go home with nobody here. I live here now. I'm around. This shit ain't going nowhere. I don't have to chase pussy. They not going nowhere. I bet even the Colombian Instagram hoes are still more feminine submissive than these American women. I bet you they'll make a sandwich. I would agree. I appreciate that super chat. I ran into some Instagram model like Colombian Brazilian chicks. Still was more feminine by a lot. They were still more feminine by a whole lot. Can you do a video going on a date with a woman? I actually haven't really wanted to do that, but you don't know how hard it is to find a chick that is down to do that. So what is my age limit with dating with Brazilian women? The same it is in the States. And that's not 18 years old. That's 20 my age. Let's say like 22, 21. 21 and that's pushing it. 20 is definitely pushing it. She has to be fine as hell and aggressive for me to even smash her at 20. But anything under that is like, it's like, yeah, I do speak Portuguese. I was talking, if you rewind to the beginning of the video, the chick I was just talking to, you know, when a man is not sex deprived, he can be his true self. So yeah, exactly. I got all the sex out of me when I was in Thailand. Okay. I got all the sex out of me when I was in Thailand. So when I got to Brazil, I wasn't tripping. That's what I didn't need to fuck. I had just did a lot. I got a lot of stories about Thailand. I enjoyed myself there. But back in the States, if I had never been outside the country and I said, let me go from Dallas to Austin, Texas for a whole week. Let me not get no action. And I'm gonna feel like something's wrong with me. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be all on Google and on AMS videos trying to figure out what to do when she don't text back. And I'm saying that because when I first found AMS, that's how I found them, because I was experiencing shit in the States and I was trying to figure it out. When outside the country, I don't need to watch anybody else's videos unless they travel passport, bro. But SOS said, do you have anything about, he said Austin the MILF 100, for anybody that's, I think he said 50 years old. I see Jeff said date 35 and up. But the thing is, you won't have any trouble if you're 50 years old. There's so many women here. There's 9s and 10s that are still single in their 50s. The women in their 50s are competing with the women in their 20s here. The women in their 50s are still fine. I'm in relationship mode, but you had me wanting to come to Bahia on dog mode. You could come to Bahia on dog mode, but honestly, like I said before, it's not a lot of sleeping around going on the first night here. In Rio, yes. Like, I haven't even ran into a prostitute yet. In Rio, by a week, you would have ran into one. In Medellin, first 30 minutes, you would have ran into one. Is that bad? But, oh, yeah. That's Pierre. When you coming to Bahia? I see you say you trying to rent a boat. He said Honey Pack was going stupid. Yeah, that's why I'm sniffing right now. I was just on one. Appreciate that super chat. Which honey pack do we buy? Let me go ahead and set this straight because I see that a lot of dudes have not been going to the right website. And y'all have been getting scammed for honey, and that's not good. Because the first honey pack that I bought that wasn't real, damn near put me in the hospital. I see some of y'all. Yeah, the Is That Bad t-shirts. Now that I got a lot more free time, I actually need to start getting back on it. I'm gonna have to just find a different guy to make it to move my sleeve over. It's That Bad on the sleeve. Cause no. Do you think as this message starts spreading, American women will change? Let me just say this. I'm gonna look at this in the camera. I don't give a fuck if American women change. That's not my problem. And that's how my life operates. I help people that want to be helped, like you guys that's watching. Not all of you, but most of you. If you don't want to be helped, I leave. I put in my effort. If you don't reciprocate or you don't want that effort or you don't appreciate what I'm doing to help you, then fuck it. So American women, don't change. Go lesbian. Fuck with each other. What's going on, Rilla? He said you need some assist. Leave old women alone. They offer their old cat because smart men avoid them. Hey, you can hit them. I'm not against fooling around with women older than 20s, older than 28 or older than the wall. Because honestly, the level of conversation that I like to have, these so-called 18 and 19-year-olds, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. And we can say, oh, well, you got to build them up. Yeah, but I got to wait 10 fucking years for her to get a mind of substance. No. Date whoever can give you whatever you want. If you want 3 kids and you run into a 27-year-old that still has the possibility to give you that, so be it. I know Kevin Samuels always said a 30-year-old, 40-year-old man needs to be with a fucking 18 or 19 or 20-year-old. Look, if that's what you want to do it. But to tell dudes to restrict to 19 and fucking 20-year-olds, it's dick policing. Because now you're telling me who I can and cannot fuck. Because I'm 23 right now and I don't even want to fuck with 18-year-olds. They're fucking stupid. The majority of the females try to talk to 18. Try to talk to an 18-year-old female and see what she's talking about. Not all of them. I've ran into some chicks that's 19, 20, and they were smart. They were smart. But the majority of the motherfuckers is 18. Oh, let's talk about Little Baby. Do you smoke vapes? Uh, I still watch iCarly. You know, they talk about dumbass shit. And I don't see how y'all could deal with that. You could smash them. Uh, you know, but date them? Yeah. I don't have time to date a 25-year-old. I can't fuck them and teach them too. Yeah, that's the thing. He says you won't get deep. That's my thing. I like to converse. So when I'm it's just on a general level, you're not gonna get a good conversation. Like you're pretty much gonna have a doll or a sex doll or a robot. If you get an 18-year-old girlfriend, you have a sex doll. Especially if you are 40, 35 years old, y'all ain't about to be talking about shit. She just gonna be a arm candy. That's it. I was going to come this week to Sao Paulo, then Bahia, but just got back from Africa and Europe trying to chill before I go out there and get stuck for 3 months. But may come for a week or two next. Boat party. Uh, may come for a week or two next week. Boat party. Absolutely. Let me know when you get here because I for sure will be here and I'm ready. And I got the camera ready. Appreciate that super chat. I have nothing in common with a 25-year-old but sex, no conversation. Yeah, that's why I said you can smash them, but to actually think that you could get a relationship out of an 18-year-old. Thank you, long way, funny ass vids. Like 18-year-old beautiful women are the definition of pretty with no conversation and no sex skills. And I'm telling you that because my last girlfriend was 18, 19 when I was 19, 20. And we had some conversation, but it wasn't it was she was the exception, but she still didn't match up to somebody that's 28. And we're not even gonna get to the sex part. I'm gonna let y'all fill in the blank on that shit. Thank you, Andre. I don't know why these dudes be talking shit, but I will smash chicks my age. I've smashed recently. What 22? Yeah, that's fine. But I don't know. He said you don't have time to go to Ariana Grande. Yeah, that's what they gonna want to do. They gonna want to go to concerts and shit. I don't know. I booked my trip to overlap with Carnival. Is that a mistake? Appreciate that super chat. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't really know what you mean. I booked my trip to overlap with Carnival. Uh, leave another comment. Elaborate on that. I'm 47, looking at 30 minimum. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that makes sense. I can see somebody 47 with somebody 30. Uh, but 47 trying to date like a 20-year-old, the maturity is too far apart. The maturity is too far. Like, she's supposed to be in college, getting ran through by the frat boys. And you supposed to be worried about your goddamn retirement coming up soon. Nah, you ain't that close to retiring, but you know what I mean. Let's see right here. Now you're not getting deep in the convo with them young ones if you're trying to cuff something. Yeah, something that you're gonna look for older, but I won't look in the 30s. You can get some good, but you can get some good convo out of somebody 26, 27, 28. By then they have started to learn about the world. But under 23, dumb. They're dumb. Most of them are dumb at that age. Rilla right here says, imagine committing to a 34-year-old when you're 25 and 10 years later she's already looking like a grandmother. That's not what we're talking about, though. I'm talking about a 34-year-old man committing to a 18-year-old woman. I'm not doing that. I'm not committing to nobody I'm not committing to a 34-year-old woman. Right now, my sweet spot is still 26. I've lowered it. It was 28. It's 26 to like 30. But the thing is, a lot of these women outside the United States don't look like grandmas until they actually a grandma, like in their 50s. And even then, it's some grandmas I'd run through out here, man. What's my age limit? 40 years. When it comes to smashing, the age limit can get pretty high. When it comes to dating, like if a 48-year-old woman wanted to smash, yeah, okay, I've done that. But would I date a 48-year-old woman and then bring her home and be like, Mom, look, no, the fuck? No. Looking forward to your Sao Paulo experience. I haven't seen much content out there. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I got to go there. Fred said I might not like it out there, but I'm going to go out there and find out for 2 or 3 weeks. Even quite a Theodore says, oh, appreciate that super chat, no reservations as well. Theodore says, even quite a few girls I talked to that are 25, 26 and still into the concert scene. Yeah. Girls are maturing. You know how they used to always say that women they mature faster than men? That's starting to become less and less true. I never thought it was true, but they're starting to mature at a slower rate now. I'm 47. I'm still looking for 25. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you may get some substance out of a 25-year-old more than a 23, 22-year-old. Hold on. So Don Levon has a smoke in the chat right here. If you can have good conversations with a 22-year-old and you're 35, it's not that they're smart, you're just dumb. I mean, you may have a need. Hey, I'm 23, and I can have some good conversations. So that there may be an exception, but there are a lot of yeah. I know what you're trying to say. Can we admit a Brazilian BBW is different from a USA BBW? They actually have some sort of shape. Yeah, a USA BBW is basically just a fat ass chick. Let me just say it for what it is. And a Brazilian BBW is humongous thighs, tight waist, but she just take up a lot of space. And really, this is fine. At 47, going for 26-32. Yeah, that's fine. But at 47, searching for 18, you might as well go back to the color purple. We got some mixed we got some we got some mixed things in the chat going on about the ages. This will be a forever fight in the chat. Where's the three chicks at the beach you did the short video with? Those chicks, they started off like that, and then the more we got to talk to them, they started to give us the cold shoulder. And so you know what your boy did, right? I told Fred, you want to scoot back? Let's move this shit back. I'm not see, and I'm not talking about Fred or the other guy, but the difference between me and a lot of men is I have that mindset where I like to end everything. I like to end shit. That's my thing. If it's not going right, I'll end it. I don't like to work on shit. JTTRU7, appreciate that super chat. Not the super chat, the cash app. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do not. Some dudes would be like, oh, if she giving you the cold shoulder, you just got to say this. No, if she giving me the cold shoulder, I'm ending it. I'm not going to keep fucking with you. But anyway, they started to give us the cold shoulder. Like they were just, like they just didn't really want to talk. They started off sending hella choosing signals. And I asked her what her name was. She didn't ask me what my name was back, but she was still laughing and smiling. So it kind of blinded me for a bit. So I kept talking to her. And when I realized she wasn't reciprocating the questions, I sat back in my chair and I looked at the water and just enjoyed the beach. And the guy me and Fred was with, he's like, oh, you got to talk here. I said, nigga, I ain't doing shit. The bitch didn't even ask what my name was. That's rude. Well, actually, it's not rude. If she don't want to talk to me, she ain't got to ask what my name is. But it's rude. Ever plan on going to Ethiopia? Most beautiful women in the world, in my opinion, they are curvy like Brazilian women, but naturally. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Ethiopia. I'm gonna plan a trip there. It depends on what's happening in Russia right now. By January, February, if that is fine. Actually, I mean Ethiopia might be one of those safe countries. I don't think Ethiopia would be involved too much in the war. Appreciate that super chat. So Rilla says, what's wrong with concerts though? Laugh my ass off. I don't get what's wrong with that. I'm always going to be going to concerts. That shit is just fun. You don't need to drink and rage. No, that's not. We're not saying nothing's wrong with concerts. But we're trying to paint a picture of what those women will be about. Those women that's 18, 19 years old, that's all they're going to do is Justin Bieber and so is in town today. And I know damn well when I'm 30 years old, I don't give a fuck about what Justin. I don't give a fuck about a concert. I mean, yeah, they're fun, but we all know the whole frat party, like that's where that age bracket, the majority of those people in that age bracket, that's where their head is going to be at. Brazilian women are attracted to more. Brazilian women are attracted to older and more mature men. Yes, that's why I think I do well here, because my maturity or my level of conversation ran a lot of chicks off in the States, but especially the ones around my age. But the 23-year-olds, 22-year-olds here, they were attracted to the fact that I knew, I had some knowledge when I spoke and that I was mature. Versus back in the States, oh, I'm intimidated. Well, fuck you then. Be intimidated by yourself. I basically see how the female is based because if you strictly go by age, you disqualify some females. I had a 38-year-old wife who couldn't stay up. Yes. So it is situational. But on generalization levels, this stuff is true. But that's why I said it is situational. Keep your options open, but just know. He said USBBW is a round ball. I'm gonna type the honey website in the chat, usroyalhoney.com. I gave Fred a honey pack and it took him out. He was he got a headache. Well, he had a headache. He said, I told him you gotta take that honey a couple times because some people are allergic to honey. Appreciate this super chat right here, Phil Lars. KW says after a man turns 28, she needs to be at least 5 years younger, preferably 10 years. Keep up the great work. She's toxic in Canada too. I can agree with that. I mean, I'm not gonna say she needs to be, but I can see why you would say that. Appreciate that super chat as well. I guess if I'm 35 and she's 30, that's cool. 30, 25. I mean, y'all do what y'all want, but I'm just saying because I'm the type of guy that I like to have conversations. And you're not having too many conversations with an 18-year-old, unless if it's about smoking weed and yeah, that's it. Hola, Mel. Sou brasileiro e amo o seu canal. Bem-vinda. Muito obrigado por vendo. Qual cidade você mora? Estou em Salvador, Bahia, Brasil. He said, I approve this message 100%. What were we talking about? Because I'm far back on the chat. I like Sao Paulo, but it's a place you should have friends already if you are just visiting, but you will make some easy if you're going out. I love Brazil, and that's after traveling to 50 countries. Yeah. For people that don't love Brazil, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know how people don't love Brazil. But everybody I know, I don't care how many countries you've been to, if they've been to Brazil, they always put Brazil at the top. Luckily, it was my first country. If you were the right man, she would have been all on you. You had to be the right type of man to get the reaction from those type of women. Yeah. That's what Mr. Lucario says. Guys, if you were the right man, yeah, you would have got no cold shoulder. If you were the right man at McDonald's, you would have got better customer service, but you weren't the right customer. But that's how those women in the States think. They really think like that. I'll be submissive to the right man. So you're going to be submissive, but you never practice being submissive. Make it make sense. I don't want any itchy scratchy. So 45 to 50, have no older than 22 to 25, less miles. I want to program the software for me. Older guys not looking for a whole lot of convo. Too busy being successful. Appreciate that super chat. I mean, I can see that. That seems to be true because the older dudes do go for the chicks that ain't got shit to talk about. At 50 years old, it ain't that much programming you need to do because you ain't gonna be around that much longer. You got what? If she's 20, if she's 18, well, I guess she'll be 38. Okay, that's still a little while. I don't know. Maybe it'll change when I get older, but I just don't fuck with 18-year-olds. Vai ficar no Brasil para sempre. Sempre. Sempre morar no Brasil. God damn it. Vou sempre morar em Brasil. Preferência Salvador, mas vou viajar ao Recife e Fortaleza e São Luís e São Paulo and Florianópolis. Florianópolis. Can never say that one right. You should hit up Cuba one day. I'm gonna try out Cuba. Actually, Andre told me not to go to Cuba. He even told me that there's bricks falling in the street from the buildings because the infrastructure is so old and they're so poor, they're not really keeping up with it. But I'll go anywhere. I mean, anywhere that's safe, Not going to Syria now. He said, "My bad for starting this about age limits." Nah, that's cool. It's a lot of people. A lot of people are got a strong opinion on the age limits. He said going to see the Smurf concerts. So, has anybody ever been shit tested? The picture of you with the woman in your thumbnail, she ain't been dating. That's the chick that just left and just cooked for me though. COQ10 does help with blood flow. They also put those in Bang energy drinks. But that honey is undefeated. Do you see Brazil safer than Colombia? I've only been to Medellin. Medellin didn't feel that dangerous. Even outside of El Poblado and Parqueades, I don't know if those are, I don't know. But it didn't feel that dangerous in the city. Again, I really truly believe the majority of these places are only dangerous when you go to dangerous cities. Salvador for sure. The favelas are not set up the same way in Salvador like they are in Rio. Like I said before, in Rio, you'll be at Copacabana and you'll say, "Oh, let me go back over here to this side of town." And in between where Copacabana is and the other side of town, which is another tourist zone, it's a favela in between that. And you got to go through the favela. And that's what the white chick I interviewed today was saying. She's like, it's in Rio, crime is unpredictable because the shit's everywhere. Salvador, you can walk outside. Like I said, you can walk outside in Rio Vermelho right now, and you're fine. If you got robbed in Rio Vermelho, from what I see, you were the exception. Now, if you go to the favelas, common sense. But I would give Brazil safety wise. I would still go with Brazil because there's not as much drugging going on over here. Like I can have a chick come spend the night and I'm not worried about it. I always watch my drink no matter where I'm at, but I'm not on. When I was in Colombia, I was on standby. Like, man, I'm really watching. But Brazil, no. Brazil is just when it comes to that kind of stuff. Brazil's like being in the States. It can happen, but it's not as likely as Colombia. Laconry. If the right man was, if the right man was right at their doorstep, they would still fund them. Yeah, the American women are lost. They're lost. Appreciate that super chat. They say they want the right man, and they get the right man, and like Kevin Samuel said, you blew it. Also, you should go and Playing with Fire channel. I haven't seen that channel yet. So I think I may have Bang is bad for you. Yeah, it is. I think I have talked about. Let me go back to this first. The first woman I ever dated from Brazil lived in a favela. The second one that I dated lived in a favela in the past, but was no longer living in a favela. The third one, she didn't live in a favela. I think that's it. And the first one that was living in the favela was the one that was sweeping, cleaning, washing clothes, tasting food. She was the one that was her. He put flables. I see that now. Yeah, he said some scary. Yeah, some scary dudes up here. You can get robbed. And guys, if you have survived living in the United States, you can survive living in Brazil. Okay. The chances, again, I always go back. The chances of a motherfucker walking in Walmart blowing your brains out for no reason is slim out here. He said they give the right man a blocks and get mad when he changes. So you can be a little romantic in South America. Just don't lose yourself. Exactly. You can actually allow yourself to fall in love with a chick here. Compared to the States, you fall in love with a chick in the States, she's fucking behind your back. Some dude done already nutted in her mouth. And you done kissed her. And this is your girlfriend. Or if she don't cheat on you, which she will, she's gonna emasculate the fuck out of you because she has you at a vulnerable point. In Brazil, you fall in love with a chick, there's a good chance that you're safe. But like that's why I say you still have to be red pilled. You still have to know that there is a chance that she's cheating on you. You still need to know what the shit tests or the signs are to look out for, which you won't get shit tested. You still need to be aware. But I'm just saying, be comfortable to fall in love here. In the States, I'm not going to recommend you fall in love with anybody. I'm recommending you get the hell out of the States. Uh, but what y'all think about that? Yeah, women in the States are entertaining 10 and 20 dudes. Yeah, yeah, that's so true. Tonio says, Oi, I am Cuban and the bricks aren't falling in the streets. They were always there. Haha. I don't know. I didn't go. I heard Andre say that. He said that publicly. And let me say this too. Since I've been in South America since February, coming to South America, I have never ran into a South American chick that has done this shit. And that is provoke arguments. American women provoke the hell. I was about to say, I want to say something crazy, but I can't. Travel tip: make sure you have carbon. Yeah, I've heard about people dying. Uh, Luckily, okay. Here's a good thing about South America. South Americans have the habit, or for some reason, their infrastructure. I guess not for some reason, right? Their infrastructure is very well ventilated. All the window, I mean, from the shower to the bedroom, right here in the living room, out in the hallway, the windows in the hallway are all open. Their society is well ventilated. So carbon dioxide detector. Uh, I don't know the specifications, but I mean, it can be ventilated. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if a slight amount of CO2 can kill you? Or does it have to be compressed in the room with you, meaning that the windows are closed? I don't know. JTT says, "Can I get a haircut from you in Brazil?" Oh shit! I just read that out loud. Yeah, you could if you out here. Appreciate that super chat, that cash out. The youngest girl I would date right now is 22, 23. I think everybody in the chat done with American Women. Appreciate that super chat, Pierre. What I meant is, if I come during Carnival, the place will be crawling with tourists. Maybe too much competition. No, there are too many women in Brazil, because the thing is, there's already too many women here, and then let's say a bunch of male tourists come in. There's also a bunch of female tourists coming from all around Brazil and all around the world. So you'll never have too much competition. You just can't lose out here, man. You just can't lose. Appreciate this super chat right here, last real one. I'm gonna let this live run for about another 50, 60 minutes, because it is 11:13. I want to go to bed around 12:20. I'm on routine now. I'm back on routine. I haven't been drinking. I've only in the past since what, Saturday, Sunday? Since Sunday, I've only had one drink, and I had a beer, and I didn't really even want to drink that, but I was out last night for a few hours. Who is this know-it-all Jordan woman in the fucking chat? But yeah, I'm back in routine. I'm back. My alarm goes off at 5 a.m. every morning. I probably get up around 7, maybe 8, go to the gym, eat. I got my weight back. My weight I have right now, I didn't have that shit in Thailand. Thailand's fucking serving portions were so small, I was losing weight. But that entire first week I was out here in Salvador, I drank maybe 10 shots a day. And I was drinking so much, I was sick. Like, I had green mucus. I was on antibiotics, my body wouldn't heal. And I thought, damn, I'm just not. But then I was like, oh, that's right. Your immune system gets weakened from alcohol. Stop drinking. 2 days later, I'm fine. So I don't see how alcoholics do it, because alcoholics drink every day for years. And it's like, shouldn't y'all be dead from like pneumonia or some shit? If you catch pneumonia, you should be out of there. That I don't know how that work. How do they do that? Talking about big head. A subscriber, but you subscribing, Jordan. You subscribing, but you disagreeing. The sad part, which is fine. The sad part is that there are a lot of younger guys in the U.S. that have never had a real girlfriend, never been on a real date. So get your passport, live your life. Yeah, I think my age bracket was the last age bracket that actually went on dates. I don't think my younger brother is 13. I don't think they're going on dates. I think that's all over with. Appreciate that super chat. Oh yeah, Art of Will, absolutely. I listened to what you said, because I could have started an hour ago. I was ready an hour ago, but I remember you said you want me to start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I mean Western time. He said, "Were you eating enough chicken?" Yeah. I actually ate some chicken. So outside of the gym, I actually recorded too. I said I want a. I already bought groceries. That's why old girl cooked, right, to save me some money. We both got to eat for $3 today. There you have it. We both ate New York strips for $3. Those weren't New York strips. That was something else. But it was beef. That would have costed fucking $20 in the States. But outside of the gym, in Brazil, the way how you eat cheap is not by going to nice restaurants. You literally have to go to mom and pop shops that look like it almost looks like somebody's cooking out of their house, but they're not. They're cooking out of a brick and mortar, but it's just not this super fancy spot. The super fancy spots you're gonna spend $10 and up. But I literally ate chicken, mashed potatoes, and what else was it? I think it might have been rice, chicken, mashed potatoes, and rice. That shit was 20 hey ice. 20 hey ice is like $3 and some change. Full meal. Now I eat a lot, so I had to order a second one. So my total ended up being like $6.50. That's still nothing. So I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there every day. In 1 month, if I eat there every day 6 times, I go to the gym 4 days out of the week. You talking about 24? You talking about like $100+ I'm not enabling the look. Really, I'm not enabling no yes mentality. What I'm saying is this motherfucker has been disagreeing like crazy. And then she says, I'm a subscriber. Subscriber is almost another word for a supporter. And the way how she said that is like, oh, like I'm one of y'all. Don't seem like it. I mean, you can't get mad when a Joe Biden fan shows up to a Trump rally and motherfuckers cuss him out. That's basically what you're doing. And say, oh, that everybody don't have to agree. But you at the wrong place to be disagreeing. We deep in this motherfucker right now. You know, you can't be the only US soldier showing up to the fucking ISIS beheading. You don't have to agree with us, but you at the wrong goddamn place. The average cost to take a chick on a date in Brazil is less than $20, maybe 15. The first time when I went in February, the average date was like $15 for both of us with a drink. Uh, but yeah, no, seriously, yeah, y'all can't show up to the Trump rally with a Biden hat on. And get mad when somebody call you out. You at the wrong place. You can disagree on Twitter, but don't if you a Biden fan, don't come to the Trump rally. Pearly thing says I'm so entertained by your vlogs. You know what? That means a lot that you were entertained by the vlogs. Because Pearly is a real celebrity. I met Pearly, and she had what was it like 475,000 subscribers. I came back 2 days later. She was at like 520. How the fuck did she? She grew my whole career. My career ain't even made that far yet. That's like 50,000 subscribers almost in 2 days. My career, she did my whole career, almost double my career in 2 days. Can you send me some Brazilians to teach wife school? Yeah, I'm gonna send them to your show. I'm gonna send them to your show. I might pay for their flight to come over there. JTT, appreciate that cash app again. I might pay for their flight to come over there. You can go over there to school. Now, I'm gonna have to vet them first because we do have some modern Brazilian women around here. She's at 700,000 now. 700,000 subscribers. I don't know, girl that was just over here said she watching my live. Somebody tell her I'm glad you did it. Pearly in Europe got all the feminists over there. Let me send her this video. Pearly, why are you entertained by the vlogs? What's funny about the vlogs? What do you find funny? She said, you'll get there too. This channel is too entertaining. Thank you. And people try to tell me, Auston, stop cussing. My profanity is what got my publicity. Whenever I got on there and I said, you American women ain't shit, and I said that bluntly, that's what blew me up. Not saying I wish I wish American women would just get it together and y'all aren't doing too well. No, that's too soft. Y'all ain't shit. See, when you say it like that, that catches attention. My mama told me back when I was a kid, people don't understand what you're saying until you show your ass. That's true. You ever notice how you can tell somebody, hey, go, or let's go back to when you were a kid. Let's talk about the black kids, because I know your mama did this to y'all. And they say, go get the remote. And then you pretend like you couldn't hear them. And then she get the belt and she whack your ass real hard. And then you go get the remote. Yeah, apparently things blew up a lot. What did he say, Ayo? You're showing off. Damn. Now, the old girl that I had over here, I interviewed her and I asked her. She said I'm not going to give y'all too many details because I want y'all to watch the video tomorrow. But she disagrees. She said there are a lot of Brazilian men here approaching. Now, that is maybe one or two chicks I've heard say that. The majority of Brazilian chicks I talk to say that the men here don't approach. If anybody has anything different, let me know. Your channel is definitely entertained with proper logic. Yeah, I'm gonna brag for a minute. My logic is undefeated. That's why they talk so much shit about me, because all they can do is make up shit and call me gay and say that I'm not masculine enough, because they can't attack what I'm actually saying. Like here goes some good logic, right? When I say, oh, American women ain't shit, that's good logic. Prove it. Prove otherwise. Man, you keep me rolling. I'm enjoying watching your journey. I appreciate that. I wish I could be back in. No, I don't. I was about to say I wish I could be back in Texas with y'all. No, I don't. I'll watch y'all from afar. I love y'all. I take back what I said. You need to stay in Brazil for YouTube. Yeah, so I was at the gym. I've invited 5 chicks to come here and do a fresh and fit style type of podcast this weekend. And if they show up, which they should. They seem pretty excited, right? If they show up, that's gonna blow up the YouTube even more. But the reason I had to come to Brazil for YouTube too is because my whole thing was go to Brazil, go to Brazil. I ran out of shit to talk about. I can only tell you go to Brazil so many times without actually being there. I actually got to come here and show y'all, and now I'm never leaving. I love it. I love it. I love it. Was just a New York City hotel, $400 a night, parking $80 a night, a drink $17, flight to Brazil don't matter because I'm paying that to get the hell out of here ASAP. $400 a night. Do you know I'm renting this apartment for $700 for the month? That's through Airbnb. If I went and got it myself, it'd be even cheaper than that. That means it would probably be like $400 for me to rent it with my CPF. $400 for the night, and I got that for the month in a tourist zone in Salvador, Bahia, next to some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen. Appreciate that super chat. Yeah, they do just hate me for likes and clicks. That's it. What makes your vlog so good is you aren't afraid to bring other people in the vlogs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta have that social proof. I gotta have that I gotta have that because people only believe what you say so much, and I don't give a damn. But if I have somebody else that's there, like, oh look, I'm not the only guy here that believes this. Just like the chicken that I got today, I was walking down the street. Y'all get it. He said, Americans ain't shit. Everyone's a coward. I've seen this too. Women, I've even done it myself. A woman kissed me and they just walked off. Like it was a fantasy. Yeah, I'm moving here for good. I'm not coming. I'm not leaving Brazil. I mean, I'll leave Brazil for vacation, but I'm gonna live here. Get out of this chat with this game shit. Yes, if you are a lame in America, you will be a lame in Brazil too. But these dudes that's coming to Brazil are not. The majority of them aren't lames. I'm not. If American women are great, why aren't men from other countries running to marry us? That's what Just Pearly thing said, and you see it. And I've said that before. I said you got men from around the world coming to Brazil to get Brazilian women, Colombian women, women in Thailand, women in the Philippines, women all over. You got old white men, and we're not going to get into specifics why, going to Africa to get African women. Okay, you got men from other countries going everywhere but the fucking United States. When was the last time you seen a sex tourist come to the United States that wasn't in Las Vegas? I don't think so. So that's a statistic that the data will show you, which I don't have that data, but let's use the logical data, the common sense. I don't know anybody. Do y'all feel like we have any competition for our women back in the States? Because hell, there's a lot of dudes coming from all over the world to get these Brazilian chicks, and even the Brazilian dudes don't even feel like they're competing. They do. when me and Fred were here, there was a dude pretending to be American. There's dudes out here that will pretend to be American, and they've mastered English, and they'll speak English to make themselves seem American. They've mastered English to make themselves seem American. So, with that being said, cities like this, smaller cities like this, but let me know when y'all figure out who our competition is. Now, y'all seen the woman that I interviewed out here in Salvador, and she's been coming to Brazil for 20 years. She said, but she also said she's been divorced twice in Brazil. Not throwing shade at her. That's what she said on video. Here's what people need to know. Here's what people need to know, because that woman in that video emailed me, and she couldn't handle the comments because y'all went off on her in the comments, and she said I humiliated her and all this other stuff, and I'm like, no, I didn't. You have to be built for the comment section. I'm built for I love the hate. People hate on me, I love it. But she said, I didn't know my video was going to be on YouTube. If I'm a YouTuber, and she knew I was a YouTuber, she said it. If I'm a YouTuber and I pull out my camera and I put your ass on camera like this, and you look at the camera and you let me interview you for minutes on end, for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, however long it was. Not one time did you say, oh, I don't want to be on camera. And if you didn't want to be on camera and I continued to interview you, you would have not answered the questions, or you would have said, I don't want to be on camera. So, yeah, I'm not buying the bullshit. And then at the end of the video, I said, I'm going to make you famous. That would have been another chance for her to say, oh, no, don't post it. She didn't do that either. So you knew you was going on YouTube. But let's keep it real. Let's say that, hey, I didn't know that hate was going to come in the comments, which it was some people hating in the comments, but it was a good amount of dudes supporting her. He said they was dragging her ass. I don't think Pearl's married, no. He said he was very polite to that lady. Yeah. I didn't give her any trick questions. I asked her basic questions. I mean, she said, Jordan said, when is wife school starting? Really? He said you're not red pill? Her, congratulations, you paid yourself. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing that people need to know about Auston, right? I'm controversial. I'm like Candace Owens, right? Candace Owens likes to debate. Candace Owens is Candace Owens. I'm like Candace Owens on that level when it comes to I want to debate. I want you to not agree with me, so that way I can debate with you. Pearl knows that. I told her that. I was like, you don't disagree enough. I need you to disagree. So when you get posted on my YouTube channel, when I post you on my channel, no matter what side of the fence you're on with agreeing or disagreeing, you're gonna get some heat. Because that's the tone I set. He said so you can light them up. Never met someone that came to the U.S. for women. Nah. Even the dudes that come from India and Africa, they come over here to study and work, and they either leave or they go get a wife and bring them there, which is not common. But they ain't there for American women. If you want to do a show in Bahia, I'll bring my cameras at them Atom Extreme ISO Rodecaster mics, and we can get it popping. There are a lot of Africans in Eastern Europe acting like they're from the States. I get it though. Hey Pierre, bring it. We're gonna set it up right here. I'm ready. I'll be in Bahia. I'm in Bahia for good. Basics, learning hard. Also, keep doing your thing. IT bro here in January. Bros land in Rio. IT bros land in Rio. Hoping to link with Auston as well as others in the manosphere. We are good. Really, you aren't RP at all, bro. Auston, vet your mod circle. You got a snake in your mist. Appreciate the super chat. I don't know where that came from. Realist never gave me the vibe that he's a snake or nothing like that, but to keep the peace on the live, we won't discuss that because that is very strong statement. I appreciate the super chat though. Thank you very much. No man coming from no man coming from no man is coming for U.S. women who want fat feminists. There is no market for it. There is no market for it. There is not. There's not one. We filmed episode 1, How to Dress Like a Wife. And tell us what I haven't seen it yet. Do you want us to play the video while we up here? Oh, she said you can pull clips from the, yeah, okay. Man, my damn neck is hurting to turn like that. Sheesh. So let's look at yeah, I want to see Pearl's yeah, I want to see Pearl's How to Dress Like a Wife video. Because she says she needs some Brazilian women sitting over there. Come to London and come on the show. You can debate. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I had already said I was coming to Europe in March or late March, maybe, because I don't want to be in the Brazilian winter. Even though in Salvador it doesn't get cold like that, from what I've heard. I don't think it gets cold here. It's like warm year round. But I can do that. I can come over there and I can shut everybody down. And by the time late March comes around, I have so much Brazil experience under my belt, I'll be undefeated. And I'll be with all the smoke. So who wants to but we Basics has started some smoke between Rilla and Basics. And Top G right here says open panel. Rilla a snake. He paid $50. It must be serious. Do y'all want to see Rilla and Basics debate? We need both. I know Rilla will show up because Rilla had already said that in the chat a minute ago. But if Basics will show up, let's see. Oh, Pearly Thing said the clip has not been filmed. I mean, it's been filmed, but it hasn't been posted yet. I got to get my work ethic like her. I'm working, but she working. She's posting like 20 times a day. Like she's posting it like Donald Trump tweets. You can't lose like that. It's too much content. And that's building up residual income. There's many if as many man, if you got 2,000 YouTube videos and they're making you $2 each a month, that's $4,000. And that's only $2. It is easy to make $2 off a YouTube video. No, that is the real pearl. That is the real. That's the real pearl. Yeah. Have Pearl come to Brazil to interview women. That would be dope. That would blow up Brazil. They said let real and basics debate. Let's see. Thank you also for sharing your insights. Absolutely. I appreciate you for watching. It's a team, not me. Salute my boy Enjoy. I appreciate that super chat. I'll see you December 13th. I'm coming through to shut Lucario down. I heard I heard Mr. Lucario still talking. And you know what? That's because I'm not the right man. If I was the right man, he wouldn't talk about me like that. What length do I use on my head? I use a wall 1.5 guard, not a one guard open, the guard, 1.5 guard. I put that on my waist. I do need an employee. He said, really, what's the deal, my nigga? Fight back. News Now Omaha. I appreciate that super chat. Man, you dropping super chats every day, man. You keep dropping super chats, I'm gonna buy another plane ticket. That's how much he gonna pay for the Airbnb to Sao Paulo. He's gonna be the reason y'all get content. What's going on, Dan Sparks? You have to find cheap labor. You can get a full-time employee for $300 a month. I believe you're talking about on Fiverr or like somebody in the Philippines, a freelancer. Yeah, and we spoke about that, especially like the person that does the shorts. But since I'm out of the country, I kind of cut back on that, and I just been recording shorts because I've been recording thoughts that pop in my head, and people are loving them. But it would be better to have somebody to edit and make it a little better. But they're working so far right now. I've thought about doing that at some point. Yeah, coming to Rio would be dope. Not Rio, I mean just Brazil in general. Why so much beef in the chat? I don't think Basics wants to debate. I think he probably just said what he said and I don't know. But if Basic wants to debate, leave a comment. I'd love to hear this. What's up, Austin? Keep up the great work, young man. I hope to be back in Brazil soon. Appreciate that super chat. Come back to paradise ASAP because this is paradise. All you have to do is upload it as unlisted and they do everything else. Oh, okay. I see how that works. All right, yeah, because I know the clips can be edited on YouTube. I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Don't forget, we have one this upcoming Tuesday on the 29th. Yes, that is week after next, right? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, week after next. Okay, I'll be there. You know I'll be there. I won't fall asleep this time. I'm on Brazil time. I think I was on Brazil time last time too, but I had jet lag or whatever it was. I'm here and I'm on routine now, so I'm settled in. Now, the chick that I just had right here, she wants me to say this. Você não colocou mosaico na minha face. Eu falei para colocar quem perde você é você. She speaks Portuguese too damn fast. She just reminds me that I have not finished my Duolingo course. You fell asleep, but I didn't tell anyone that. Yeah, I did fall asleep. Gail at Night is everywhere. We all appreciate Gail at Night. Gail at Night does a lot. She is very, very consistent under everybody's live. I sometimes think she's doing 2 or 3 lives at the same time. Now, that's the real Pearly things. I know how she talks. Yeah. And that's the thing about these critics, right? They're like, y'all never go to Africa. Y'all never go to Africa. Yes, Africa is not the only black place. Brazil is black for the majority. They don't show you that. But Brazil is black. Ugh. YouTube does have a check mark. I seen it on Darius M's account. But I don't see it. I don't even AMS didn't even have a check mark on his, and he came on my live, and it was definitely him. Also, you can use an 18-year-old chick to be an assistant for vlogs, camera, and editing for a fifth of the price. Yeah. I could do that. Pay her like $150 US dollars a week. But I just need to get a girlfriend. Get a Brazilian girlfriend. And I'll provide for her, and that'll be her form of payment. I'm going to Ethiopia first. BMO is in South Africa right now. I told them I'd come out there in January, but I think I might hit Sao Paulo because I need to catch Sao Paulo before it gets cold, and it'll start getting cold around March, from my understanding. But I'm gonna be in Brazil for sure the entire February for Carnival. Passport bros, we up and we always up and we will stay up. Sign language does not work. Oh, girl, I just had over here that cooked for me, y'all. I tried to get a real good receipt. I tried to get her on video cooking the food, and she even though that she's gonna be on video tomorrow and I'm uploading it, she would not let me record her cooking. And Mr. Lucario, he probably say, "Well, I guess Austin is the right man, but he can only be the right man in Brazil." That's probably who would say, right? I'm ready. I'm ready. Kings and Dreams, I want you to tell Mr. Lucario that Austin wants to debate this. I want Lucario to tell me about myself, and I want to defend myself. Like, he didn't give me that smoke last time. Lucario act like he didn't know what I was talking about last time. And it ain't even no real beef with Lucario. I just need to end his career real quick. That's all. That's all I want. A little more travel fire content as always, little bro. Can't wait to see more sites and tours of the areas. Oh, he said a little more travel money. Appreciate that super chat. I will use that as an Uber to go see some more historical sites and other places that you may find valuable to look at. Let me see. Somebody said something. Mr. Lucario went easy on me last time. Sir, it took Mr. Lucario an hour. It took Mr. Lucario an hour to get to the point where we started to debate. And let's be honest, let's be honest, the chat is what destroyed Mr. Lucario in the last debate. Like, I was just sitting back looking at the chat and I was like, they got it. He said he don't want to smash no vax women. But Lucario literally just repeated himself the whole time. Yeah, Lucario ain't ready for the smoke, man. Lucario ain't ready for the smoke. It's cold over here. Shit. Me and Mr. Lucario, we're debating December 13th. I got a nice Christmas present for him. Unemployment. I'm gonna give him unemployment for Christmas. Me and Mr. Lucario unemployment. Let's look at a couple things in Brazil. Look at that beautiful beach. So beautiful. I'll give y'all a sneak peek of the trailer. See what else I got on here. I ain't gonna show y'all nothing else. It's getting late. He said, go back. Let me share my screen again. Y'all want to see it? She said Austin is 180 centimeters. She said you only need to be 170 or 160 centimeters to talk to her. Yeah, I'm working on this now. Getting a high quality. I'm taking some good snippets of like women and beaches and monuments I've been to. And I'm gonna put those with this song right here that I got. I'm working on that. He said I doubted you, man. You doubted me about what? 160 centimeters is 5'2". I don't think it's 5'2" now, because she was a lot taller than that. Not a lot, but she was like 5'5", 5'6". Nah, she didn't have no 5-inch eyelashes. He got a curly fro. I told what did I tell y'all about those curly fros? And this is all in the interview too. She said she don't want to be on camera, but I can show this now because it's in the interview. There you have it. They love him. He talking about I doubted you. Say, big dog, it's more where that came from. I told you already. If I wanted to go live with a baddie daily, I could do that. I could do that. But it is 30 seconds away from being 2 hours. I think that was a good way to end the live. And let's look at this video again. For people that say that y'all ain't getting black women, or y'all going to Brazil to get women that's not even black when it's majority black down here. Does she look black to y'all? I mean, who else got the curly fro and the body combined? That looked like somebody black to me. And she said she was black. And we in the black city. DeSanto said he don't want no black woman. Y'all don't start tripping on them tattoos now. Y'all don't start tripping on them tattoos. She black. She looks just like an American black woman. I mean, we look the same. I mean, there's slight differences. We could tell, oh, they not from America, but the black folks there look the same as the black folks here do. I mean, we look identical. They said a Brazilian pearly. But it was real tonight, y'all. 80% of Brazilian women have tattoos. Yes. If you don't like tattoos on women, stay out of Rio de Janeiro, stay out of Sao Paulo, stay out of Salvador. Go to a very small city. This isn't very small, but go to somewhere like Fortaleza or Recife, somewhere like one of those places. You're not gonna see as many tattoos. From what I see online, it's not as many tattoos. But Rio, Salvador, and Sao Paulo, it's women out there with tattoos. I haven't even been to Sao Paulo, but from online, I see just as many tattoos out there as I see in Rio. So, but yeah, I will see you guys next time. I appreciate y'all coming through. I gotta stay on routine. It's midnight here. I need to get up early. If you just now coming to the live, rewind. Your boy just put a receipt. Stay tuned. 4 p.m. tomorrow. That chick you just saw will be giving out an interview. Get your passports. Go overseas. Come to Salvador Bahia. Go to Recife, Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, São Luís, Fortaleza, Amazonas, somewhere in Brazil. But get you Brazilian femininity. Vou ver eu colocar mais. Get you some Brazilian femininity. It'll change your life once you get it. It's that bad. And we got another super chat real quick. You have to lock one down before the American ways take over. The American influence is spreading fast. Yeah, that's why I'm out here now. Would you be considered very square with no tattoos? No. But we'll answer. I'll go live again tomorrow. If I don't have the chicks in here to go live with tomorrow, I should have them in here Saturday. But y'all stay tuned because you never know when. I'll see y'all in the next video.